And hello and welcome to another Railworks review. This time we're reviewing the Class 67 Advanced by Just Trains. As you can see in front of us, many liveries, Western construction. As you can see right in the front. We move on, right behind that is the EWS executive, but it's not called that in the game, it's called FWS. Because this is Just Trains now, followed by FWS Weathered, which looks very nice. It's a shame it doesn't say EWS. And then we move on to BB's, which sounds more like a biscuit brand than Deutsche Bahn Shanks. We move on to Avid Locomotives, which is done. They've done the Queen's Services trains. Funny enough, they have put them with the proper names. And then followed by FWS Livery. These liveries can be changed to EWS and Deutsche Bahn to DB in using in the game on UK Train Sim. Done a really good quality. Someone has done a very good download of that, so I recommend you to get that. As you can see, many switches you can move. There's the startup engine, shutdown engine, and also the top ones, say if you're passenger goods and if your lights are on as well. As we can see inside the cab, we can also open and close windows, which is very, very good. Nice to see. I'm glad that that's happening. It's a bit more complicated to play this one, so here we go. We'll start the wipers, so we'll push V to start this train, because you need to know these stuff to drive this service train virtually. Right, so to start off, we push Shift and W, which puts the key in, and then Q to cancel the AWS like you normally do. We put in forward gear here, and here we go, we have the DSD sounded, so we push Q and we cancel that as well. So these are good tips to remind you. The DSD does sound quite a lot in the game, just to be wary in that. It does do it every so often while driving, so make sure you are wide awake to do it. Horn sounds very quality, but two-tone, so you push spacebar for one tone, B for the other tone. So as you can see, all stuff in the cab moving very nicely. So yeah, it's a very, very good add on this so far, and very, very impressed with the cab detail. Also, like I said, is the advanced, so of course rain goes on the windows, which is very, very nice. So I have done the Railworks version of the 67s before, not done a review kind of thing, but quite a similar thing. As you can see, the brakes are a bit different than you normally get. If you tap the key to take off the brakes, normally you just flash it and then it goes off. This time you've got to keep your finger on it to turn it off. But you can just dap it to put back on. So just be aware that that's what it's going to be like. It's a bit different, as you see. I just showed you there in driver's mode and stuff like that. There we go. That is the cab lighting. So you can turn the cab lights on when it's dark, which is very good, very, very interesting. My favourite is put the lights on around the dashboard. I like that. It's a new function. And of course, put the instrument lights on, which is very nice. It looks very cool indeed. Very good. The rest of them are dummies. As you can see, none of them work, which is a bit of a shame. And of course, our main light, put it on headlights. So we'll put on forward headlights so we can move forward in a bit. But yes, as you can see, it's a very, very interesting, very, very detailed cab. We also got a lovely function, which is right in the corner. If we push it, here we go, speed control. This controls your speed. At the moment we're going to be controlling it at 3 miles per hour. So if we take the brakes off and put it in the first notch, we can then slowly move. The computer will generate it to go 3 miles per hour. So there we go, put it in the first notch, and so the computer will then set it and it will run at 3 miles per hour. Just be aware that this system doesn't apply brakes, so if it goes over 3 miles per hour, you'll have to brake it yourself, not expect this to brake it all the time. So just be aware that when it goes over, you're in charge. So, but it's quite good because you can set off the set it off to slowly coast along. So if you turn around, saw a slow speed limit like a 5 miles per hour speed limit, or you're going to slowly couple up to stuff, you can set it off nice and slowly to slowly couple up and be nice and gentle. So that is a new feature, and it's a very welcome feature that I have to admit was very, very happy to see that. I have the box version of this, which comes with a paper manual inside, but doesn't come with a manual in the game on the computer, which is a bit of a shame, but it does come with a paper manual, so you have to read that all the time. But I don't know if the download does or not, so I'm not too sure on that. If you do know, please comment below. I'd be happy to hear if it does or not. But as we can see, we're slowly moving. It slowly accelerates and stops accelerating. If I turn it off, you can see we just accelerate, and the bar there is telling me what it's like accelerating and everything. If we're doing extreme acceleration and all. Yeah, it's quite good. Nice to see us moving and stuff like that. I'll make you hear the sounds a bit better in later on when I go a bit quieter area than having a load of 66s running. Let's have a look at the coaches now, or wagons, shall we say. So here we are, looking at these lovely, lovely car transporter wagons we can get with this game. As we can see, they came with cars on top, which they look very nice, different colours as well. So not all one colour, which is very, very welcome, but they all near enough are the same type of cars. They're all Fords, by the way, but with no badges. So unless you got your own badge, you can stick one on. It's quite interesting. Yep. We have different types of cars. We have a Fiesta, a Mondeo, and a KA. So yeah, you could just have mainly Fords running up and down the line. They do a version with no cars on top, which looks quite nice as well. Nice light movement as well, so you can either choose cars or non-cars, and it looks very even when you go underneath. As you can see, it nicely, smoothly joints up, and there's nothing showing that it's out of place or missing decks or anything like that. So it's very nicely done. Like I said before, it's very, very interesting add-on this is, and very nicely welcomed with the new technology on the 67 and having it advance. It's you know, they needed to do extra stuff compared to this is the second 67 that is out for Railworks. You know, as Railworks did do their own one. So let's set this off now to go and couple up with the coaches, so you can see what it's like when it couples up and all. And I'm going to set it off doing the slow speed control, like I said before. Very easy, very welcomed. Also, when you put the train in neutral on the reverser, it will always sound AWS always sound DSD every time you put it in forward or backwards. So bear in mind, you have to cue that all the time. So it's quite good, realistic and very good. So here we are, we're slowly moving it up into the coaches. But yeah, it's very, very welcome, very, very detailed, class 67 and very detailed wagons. But like I said, they had to do something different, add extra rolling stock, and had to make the 67 have good functions compared to Railworks have done their own version. Of course, Railworks did their own version a while ago, well before this, which came with the Caledonian sleeper coaches with it, which was very nice as well. But as you can see on this one, we have something a bit different, but a very nice 67 to go with it. A bit extra, bit horn, I'd say. Sounds a little bit better, but not massively completely beat it. I like the relays clicking, as you can hear when it's stopped and coasting and not doing much. That's quite good, hearing it clicking along. You know, that's what you don't have with the Railworks version. So you know, there's a bit extra sounds and a bit nicer. We're going to set this now to, you know, light forward, so look quite nice. But yeah, as we can see, it's all nicely coupled up. And of course, when we go into the camp, it looks quite eerie, seeing a Ford staring back at you. It's very scary. So yeah, we're putting in neutral and turn the speed control off in this cab and turn everything off as we're moving to the other cab, which is a bit better view now, so we don't have a Ford staring back at us. And yeah, you can set it off. One thing is quite good, as I just shown now, is you can put the DRA on, which is very nice. Quite nice little feature, of course, and of course that won't let you go run while it's on, which is more realistic. And all of a sudden now my radio wants to work, so yeah, you can contact the Network Rail test unit and stuff like that, which is quite a nice little feature as well. You know, this is something that class class 150s and as we can see, there we go, we can change the speed limit on the speed control, so we can go push it, if we push it one way, because it starts off at 3 miles per hour, but if we push it one way you can go down to 1 mile per hour, or the other way at 5 miles per hour. So I've set it here to go 5 miles per hour off from the station. There we go, cue that out the way, stop that going off. But yeah, no, it's quite a nice detailed train. Turn that off before we forget. Turn the DRA off, or we'll be well in trouble. As we're showing, you know, you can't run with it on. So yeah, no, as we turn it off, first notch, let the train take it all on its own stride. It's going to go slower now because it is fully laden with other coaches. As you can see, moving very, very slow, very, very nicely done. And yeah, no, I do recommend this, one of the ones to get. Let's see, put it on good setting. Let's put the lights back to forwards. And so yeah, as like I said, I do recommend this one. It's quite a nice 67. Like the other 67, it's a hard one to say, like because Railworks class 67, very good. I definitely like that. A bit of rain. Let's put the wipers on. So that. The Railworks class 67 was quite interesting. Shame about the horn. The horn seemed a bit short at times, but I did like the Caledonian sleepers that came with it. That was very, very good. I did enjoy that the most. And this one I quite like. It's the car containers, but I love the little functions all over it. You know, all the little extras. Here's the button, pop the button to press for the DSD. But yeah, no, you can. It has lots of nice little functions here, fans. Don't know if Railworks are going to do their 67 event. I'm pretty sure they probably will sometime soon. We'll have to see what that's going to be like when they do. If they're going to charge us extra for it, or we will just have it. You know, quite an interesting one to see if we do it or not. As we can see, flashing light at the back, which is quite nice from the coaches, and we can see the coaches. They have their own little sound. The wagons, they have their own little sound. Sorry, which is quite nice, and you can see they're all nicely moving very slowly along. So yeah, no, it's a very, very nice recommended one. You know, I do recommend it quite a lot. It's quite a nice, interesting thing, interesting train. So yeah, as you can hear, the wagon's doing a bit over there. So now you're probably screaming at me, how much is this lovely Railworks add-on? Well, get ready for this. It's £19.99 for this engine and coat wagon. So a bit expensive, bit on the expensive side if you ask me. But you do get some nice quality wagons. You do get some good sounds from a 67. As you can hear, they come into a squeaky stop, and you do get nice new functions. So that is quite good, but we'll come to the point I'm quite disappointed with. As you can see, movable, you can move your head right around the cab, which is quite good. That's not what the Railworks one can. You can't fully move your head around the cab on the Railworks one, which is a bit shame. So here we go, I'll tell you, move on to show you what scenarios you will get with this game. So here we are, we can see all the, we're going on the driver train view, and we can see the Just Trained 67s below with all their lovely names. We can see that some of them have activities, none of them have career modes, because of course this is a Just Trains one, not Railworks, and they have free roams. The only thing is, as you can see, hardly any of them have scenarios, and this is the point which I'm mainly going to pull across about it. It only comes with 2 scenarios. It comes with 3 if you've got Bristol to Exeter route. So you can have 3 if you have Bristol to Exeter route, but if you do not have Bristol to Exeter route, you will only have 2 scenarios, which is a bit of a shame. This is the thing, you're paying a lot of money for 2 scenarios, so bit of disappointment, but you do get a quality thing. So I don't know if you think that's good or bad. I personally don't think that's pretty good. I know you can download scenarios for this and stuff like that, but you know, more people are going to probably do more scenarios for the Railworks version than this version, only because more people will probably have the Railworks version as it's been out longer than this version. So, but you know, I could be proved wrong or something like that. But like you could see, nice, you know, only a few scenarios, but nice quality sounds and everything. So I'm going to move on now, go into a scenario, just show you what the sounds are a bit like. Also show you a feature which I haven't shown you just now, which also comes with it, and then show you what it's like, what buttons to push, which is a bit of an extra bonus. See if you like that or not. So here we are now in a scenario, as we can hear. I've switched the engine off, so all you can hear is the ticking noise of what it sounds like when it's off as well. See, so you got the compressor, you have the relay sound tick and all when it's idling and off, so it's a bit better. You know, you have got something to hear when the engine is off, so it's not all just silent like you normally get. So when we push Z to start it off, get that nice little sound. And there we go, we get that nice bit of clag as well to show us that, yep, the engine is started. As I recall, Overcurse Class 57 has that sound as well, which makes a nice, does that as well. It makes it sound that there's that bit of clag in it at the start when it starts off. They got some clag when it accelerates as well. I have to do a scenario thing of that, and this is what it sounds like when it shuts off as well. Look quite nice, bit of compressor, losing a bit of air when it shuts off as well, and then it goes back to its normal ticking state. So yeah, it was quite good. I'm going to skip on, just to make the video a bit shorter, you know. Skip on to the other little bit I wanted to show you before I finish this video. So move on to the scenario a bit more. So here we go, we're at the mainline station now, so I've skipped a bit further down, so we can see, of course this is in the scenario, so this is showing up text we need to do and this, that, the other. Right, so if we push shift and L together, we can operate the train length sound. So we can set it off, so we just set it then, 1 beep to say it's started. So we accelerate now to 40. So you can turn around and set it off. So coming off a slow speed limit, going to a normal one, to a higher speed limit. We can warn ourselves when to accelerate and not to. So you're just looking on the F4 all the time. There we go. I just tapped it to prove that, you know, we're clear to go through the red signal just then. So yeah, I accelerate a bit more because, you know, we need to do 40 miles per hour, not these very grinding slow speeds as we're doing. So yeah, no, it's quite good. So you can set it off, and we should hear another couple of beats very, very soon to warn us. There we go, we've gone past the point, so we can accelerate harder and accelerate to light speed. So yeah, no, that's just the only other little bit I wanted to show you before leaving this game. Yeah, sorry about the lag that's appearing in the computer. The computer's getting a bit hot at the moment from all this work it's doing lately. So yeah, no, it's quite good. A little bit, of course, if you can do it again, shift L. If you push shift L again, it'll cancel it. Double shift L, there we go, cancelling it, just so a bit showing that, you know, what it sounds like when it's been cancelled. So yeah, no, it's quite good, nice little add-on if you want to Railworks, thanks guys. nice sounds, nice wagons, bit overpriced, which is a shame, as it only comes with a few scenarios, which is a bit gutting, but like I said before, it's up to you if you'd like to buy it or not. I'm just showing you what's good and what's bad of this thing. My next video, I'm not too sure what I'm going to do next. I might put it up early in the week, next week, than what I normally do near the end, as I'm heading off to Manchester very soon, and be heading off to Railfest as well, having a look around that. So if you're up there, may see you up there. But yeah, so quite good as we're going along. Also, if you didn't notice earlier on, AWS can be heard as well outside the train instead of being in the train, which is a bit extra bonus. So yeah, you can buy it now on Just Train's website or other places. Just Train's website, a bit better, get you Just Rewards points. But yeah, so like I said before, this is the end of this video. Quite good. You can buy it if it's quite recommended, but a bit pricey. That's all I have to say. So it's bye for now, and hopefully I'll see you on my next Railworks review or any other videos on my product very soon. So bye for now.